Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. Hello. Hello. Hi. I'm Anthony Bowling again. It's Wednesday, 5 o'clock. And here we are uh, for the next episode of Chasing Gazillions. Ain't the same as making millions. Um, and it's 5 o'clock. Well, it's 5:02. So we're going to get started with our weekly coaching call, coaching recruiting call out there for those of you all who are, so you want to be real estate professionals. You're interested in becoming a real estate professional. And we're here for the next hour to help you shift your focus towards a career in real estate. I am Anthony Bowling. Uh, uh, Associate director and associate broker with KW Commercial. And I'm here to guide you for the next 30 minutes or so over what it really takes to get into the business for real, and to help you make the decision on whether or not this is, in fact, the journey that you want to embark upon. Uh, I've been in the business for over 30 years, and in the next 30 minutes, it's no way I'm going to cram into you everything that I know. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to give you an overview. So if you have questions, put them in the chat. We'll get to them at the end. Everybody's on mute right now for the first 30 minutes or so. Hopefully, I will answer all of your questions that you have about getting your career started in real estate. If I don't, send me an email. I will answer them later on. I'm happy to do one-on-ones with you. And so we're shifting our focus here. We want to talk about it's a business and it's about money. We want to talk about being a real estate professional, the myths, categories, focus, consulting, education, follow up, and follow through. So let's start. Let's jump right on in. Shift number one. It is a business. This is not a hobby. You are embarking on getting your real estate license. And as a licensed real estate professional, you're right up there with all the other licensed professionals. I'm sorry, I'm putting my timer here so that I can stay on time. You're right up there with all the other professionals: dentists, lawyers, doctors, plumbers, all licensed professionals. And there are startup costs with any new business, in addition to your educational licensing fees to take the test. There's errors and omissions insurance, self-employment taxes. Taxes is a big thing that people overlook. You just don't do deals and transactions without Uncle Sam, your favorite uncle, having his hand in your pocket. And so these are important considerations that you need to take into uh, consideration when you're thinking about getting into the business, that it is a business. Um, Here, for example, here are some of the monthly fees associated with being a real estate professional with Keller Williams. There are consortium fees, command fees, technology fees. As I mentioned, I'm director of the commercial division, and I pay an additional fee for other privileges and benefits by being a part of that commercial membership. I also have access to CoStar, which is an additional fee. These are operating costs of my business. Uh, Now, every real estate company that you are considering joining and becoming a part of, brokerage, whether they call it a brokerage or market center, their franchises, they all have some structure. And so for you, you should be trying to understand what is the financial impact of me joining your operations to my business. Keller Williams, we have a capping system. We like to think of ourselves as we are 100% pay as you go. And so once you reach your cap, That's it. There are some brokerages for which you go, and it's always 50%. The house, the brokerage always earns 50% of all your dollars forever. In our market center, there's a cap on it. It's at $25,000. There's 22 for company dollars, 3,000 for royalties. It's a cap. It's a lid. And once you hit that cap, then it's 100%. You earn 100% of all your fees from that point forward. You also have other administrative fees associated with the transaction. And if you're in coaching, if you're new to the business, you would benefit from having a coach, a seasoned professional, to help guide you into the business. Here's an example of the impact of, the commission structure here. Let's say you sell a house and you represent the buyer and you earn a 3% commission, which is half of generally the 6% commissions in our region that people earn. You earn $12,000 in gross commission income, GCI. But of that 12, 30% of it would go towards your $22,000 cap, and 6% towards royalty, and 10% towards coaching and the admin fee. And as a result of that $12,000, you keep $6,600 in your pocket, and you still have to pay income taxes on it, right? So you want to begin to see as a business with each transaction what you're really keeping for yourself and in a business. It's not the whole 12. So how many sales do you need to do before you cap, right? Before you start making 100%. And in this example, if your cap is 25,000 and you were being conservative, you're going to earn 3%. That generates 833,000 in gross sales commission. That divided by 36% gives you gross sales volume, $2 million in gross sales volume. That divided by the average sales price, 400,000, right? I mean, you might sell a house for 5 or 3 or 6 or 8, but at 400,000, you need to do 6 sales this year. And if once you do 6, then you're 100% from that point forward. So let's talk about shifting real estate as a real estate agent or professional. Which one are you? I like to think of you as a real estate professional. You're a licensed professional. And there are different types of services you can provide as a licensed professional. There is providing residential services to individuals who are looking for a primary residence for them to live in. But you could also help individual businesses or buyers buy commercial property or lease retail space for their commercial businesses. Both of those services you can provide as a licensed real estate professional. It is a myth to think that there is some special, different commercial real estate license that you have to obtain to do commercial real estate, right? There are those in the industry who will have you believe that once you're licensed as a real estate professional, you have to get a special commercial license to do commercial transactions. And that's just not the case. What separates real estate professionals who do commercial transactions from real estate professionals who focus primarily on residential transactions, in my experience, has really been the books they read and the people they associate with. It's all about the competence that you have and the confidence you have in yourself to provide a service for your business. That's all. Nothing more special. So if you hear this thing about you got to have a special commercial license to do commercial transactions, you don't. It's just a myth. So what type of business are you going to offer in your business now that you're a licensed real estate professional? Well, there's 6 major categories, right? And that's where you want to begin to focus. Where are you going to provide service to your clients? Helping them with residential, office buildings, industrial, Industrial warehouse space is a hot market today, right now, in this COVID environment. Retail, restaurants, multifamily. I do a lot of multifamily and land. So here's some examples of those 6 categories to give you a feel for the kind of transactions you might be involved in. You could help someone sell a luxury home for $1.175 million, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, renovated home in the Noman area. You could maybe help an organization sell their small office building to a developer on 8th Street, who then is going to renovate it and turn it into a much larger retail development. You might help a corporate client in a tenant representation and help that client lease retail space for their pharmacy here in Ward 8 in a particular neighborhood they're looking for. You could help a landlord who has retail space and they're looking for a certain type of tenant, a long-term tenant. In this case, a 7-Elevens to sign a 10-year lease for their space. You could help an owner or investor buy a multifamily property for income they're looking for. Or you could help someone buy some land. Maybe a friend of yours has inherited some land. They don't know what to do with the land. You could sell it to a developer like here, who's going to take the land and then build 30 new townhomes onto the land. So there are different areas that you can work in. But if you're just coming into the business, I want you to think about narrowing your focus for the first 2 years. As your real estate coach, recruiter, I'm committed to helping you find the right brokerage to go to, but also the right path to get on towards becoming a successful real estate professional. And specialization and narrowing your focus is the key to that. You don't want to start your career all over the place. And as I mentioned, you can do residential, you can do commercial, but you really want to focus because through focusing on a particular type of property that you're going to provide to your clients, that's how you become an expert. And once you become an expert and people know you and that expertise, then you'll be invited to participate in other opportunities. I mean, here, for example, here's where someone has taken the time to become a retail real estate professional. They are focused their attention on retail services, but here there are still opportunities for them to participate in a wide range of transactions. So as a retail real estate professional, you could help investors buy retail space. You could help an investor purchase or sell retail space. You could help a landlord lease his retail space, as we saw the example earlier. You could help a tenant, right? Someone could be starting a Baskin Robbins. You could help a tenant lease some retail space. Or you could help a developer, as we mentioned earlier, to purchase land to build a 4-bay commercial retail center and then help him lease out those retail bays. The point is that as a retail real estate professional, you focusing on that makes you an expert, but it doesn't limit you and your opportunities. Narrowing your focus doesn't mean narrowing your opportunities. Narrowing your focus increases your opportunity to become an expert in an area and develop your skills. Consulting fees. You'll hear a lot about people talking about, well, I'm a real estate professional, or I'm doing consulting or brokerage. For me, I think the difference between brokerage services, traditional brokerage services, and consulting services is the difference between doing and thinking. As a real estate broker or real estate professional, you will be doing for your clients. You're putting up signs, you are prospecting, you are marketing, you are negotiating contracts, you are doing for the client and the project. And if you do it all well, at the end of the process, the very end, the last guy in, you will earn your fee at the settlement table as a broker, as a real estate professional. On the other hand, consulting is when, in my opinion, you are thinking, right? Now you have to think about what it is that is required to fulfill the requirement. Here's an example to illustrate the difference. So you help a client purchase a 13-unit apartment building as their real estate professional, and it's for $1.1 million, and you earn your fee, your gross commission income, and your services are done as a real estate professional. You say, I'm done. They got the building, you earned your fee. But then the next day, the owner of the property calls you and says, hey, I need to obtain a basic business license from DCRA. I need to establish a rent ceiling with DHCD and rent control. I need to send notices to these tenants. Now, you are going to have to think about what forms are required, where to go, what to do to satisfy this request for services. And at that point, you are no longer doing brokerage services. You are consulting. And as such, you should earn a fee for those additional hours it's going to take you to fulfill these requirements. These things, although related to the building, are not a part of the brokerage services that you've already provided, and you've already earned your fee. And that's the difference. Education. We talked about the importance of education. There's a lot of different types of education out here to help you become a real estate professional. What you want to know is that beyond the principles of real estate, which prepares you to pass the real estate exam to become a licensed professional, there's still a lot more education that's in your future as a real estate professional. First of all, every 2 years, you have to do continuing education to renew your license. Second, as we mentioned, the only difference once you get your license between providing residential services primarily as your business or commercial are the books, the education you obtain, and the people you associate with. And so there are different information, curriculum that is offered at Keller Williams. We offer extensive course curriculum in commercial real estate. There's outside opportunities for higher education. CCIM, for example, you can become a certified commercial investment member. I'm a CCIM. The fact is that less than half of 1% of all real estate professionals in the country have earned this highly coveted, prestigious designation that distinguishes you as a commercial practitioner, and that you have gained a certain level of knowledge and competence to do commercial transactions. So that's available. Real estate school, there's books, there's online, but here's something you also don't want to overlook: mentoring. Mentoring is one of those words that's thrown around. Everybody wants to be mentored. I want to be a mentor. Can you mentor me? Well, I'm here to tell you, mentoring is not you open up your mouth and somebody is shoving deals down your throat and you just eat. Okay, and now you're mentored. That's not mentoring, at least not for me. Mentoring is a two-way communication, a two-way relationship where you want more, you want something, and someone is willing, voluntarily or otherwise, willing to share with you information that you don't have, that you want, that's going to make you better. Like coaching, like a real estate career coach, right? that's going to shorten your learning curve and get you to where you want faster, right? Provided that you are going at that person who is open to accepting your request for information. And it's a back and forth relationship here. That's mentoring. Now, you see down here, there's this thing of advice. I mentioned advice is free, but involvement is not. And what I mean by that is no real estate professional is successful in this business by themselves. They may be an individual solo practitioner, they may have a team, but none of us are successful by ourselves. We have to get along and work with other colleagues in the business. Everyone's not nice out here in the business. Everyone's not always having a good day every day in the business. But if you need some advice, a lot, there is always typically some real estate professional you can call and just say, hey, really quick, can you give me some advice, some counsel? And that's free, right? One-time shot. On the other hand, if you need someone to help you close a deal, help you get it done that you can't do yourself, now you are asking someone to be involved in your business, involved in your transaction, involved in your opportunity. And for that, you should be willing to compensate them for that participation. I'm not talking about necessarily just a straight referral. What I'm saying is that if you have an opportunity and you don't have both the competence and confidence to do this transaction yourself 100%, then to the extent that you need someone else to come in and help you, you should be willing to give up that portion of this transaction to them for their involvement. And then once you learn how to do it, well, then you get them off your back, and hey, then you can go on and do the next one yourself 100%. Follow up and follow through. One of the most important aspects of our business is referrals and continuing doing business with clients, multiple transactions with clients. And so, but historically, real estate professionals just overlook existing opportunities to do repeat business with their clients. You are focused on your client who you just helped buy their primary residence, but you overlook the fact that they are president of a company that also needed office space. You helped the client lease some warehouse space for their growing retail business, but you overlooked the opportunity to help them sell or buy a primary residence for them to live in. You need to be at all times encouraging and following up with your clients, with them about your business, the services that you offer all the time, from the moment you meet them, from day one, when you meet them and you're a client, because that's the best time. When you first meet and you're holding hands and you're all in love and everybody's happy, right then, yes, right then, they just signed your agreement for you to do an assignment. You should be asking them for 10 referrals right then. I'm not kidding. You should be doing that right then. Well, in summary, here, again, making a transition into a career in real estate. It's exciting with the right support. It can be a very smooth transition with the right coach, the right mentor. It's a wonderful business. I've been involved in it for more than 30 years. I'm excited. I'm a lifer. This is what I do. I'm not going anywhere. And I invite you all to come and be a part of it. I want to thank you all for attending today's session, Chasing Gazillions, not the same as making millions. And if you know someone who's ready to get into real estate, either as an agent, an owner, a seller, a buyer, an investor, a tenant, have them call the Anthony Bowling Group at 240-339-6979. And just remember, our leverage relationships will save you time and make you money. Thank you. There's some closing things before we go to open up the lines for Q&A, because we're coming up on the end of that first session. This is a Keller Williams training that we offer called Bowl. It started January 20th. We do it concurrently. It's about getting you in the right mindset for having a great and successful career in real estate. If you're looking for the next steps after today, if you still want to be a real estate professional after listening to me for 30 minutes, then we offer informational sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 at these Zoom links. Don't worry. This is being recorded. You can write me. You can capture the information. And during the info sessions, Cindy and her team will provide you with even more details about what I call living at the market center day to day, and what it's really like, where the restrooms are and so forth. Oh, here. Finally, I recommend 4 books. The Millionaire Real Estate book by Gary Keller Williams. All these books are open to the public for anyone. They're not limited to associates of Keller Williams. But we refer to the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book as sort of the Bible. The way I think about it now, and what I want you to get from me as your career coach, is this. The Millionaire Real Estate Agent book is, if we think of it, the analogy is like a car, then the MREA, as we refer to it, will show you how to build a Porsche, show you how to build a really, really fast car, right? A Maserati, right? The E-Myth Real Estate Agent, which was written by Michael Gerber. He does the E-Myth series of books, and he now does them by particular industries, and there's one for real estate agent. And Brad Cohen, who is also a Keller Williams agent, helped him produce the E-Myth for real estate agents, why real estate businesses don't work and what to do about it. I've read both these books multiple times. And the car analogy would be this. If the MREA helps you build a race car, then the E-Myth Real Estate Agent teaches you how to drive it fast. That's the relationship there. This will certainly help you build a great car, but the E-Myth Real Estate Agent is going to have you get it from first gear to fifth gear. And that's an important thing to do. Okay. I laugh every time. You would, it just cracks me up. Okay. So it is true, and it's no secret. God has blessed me with the gift to talk, but you don't need to have a gift to talk to be successful in real estate. But you got to get on the telephone and call somebody. There's no, dude, if you're going to play football, you have to have a helmet and some shoulder pads. If you're going to play basketball, you have to have a basketball to play. If you're going to play baseball, you have to have a glove and a ball and a bat. If you're going to play golf, you have to have clubs. You have to hit the ball. Okay, there is no, I'm going to play golf with a bat. There is, right? And I'm here to tell you, that was the whole point of what we're doing here, is for someone to give it to you straight. someone to tell you for real, what it takes to be successful as a real estate professional with your real estate business. You got to call people. Now, if you're just getting into the business, well, you haven't generated enough income to pay somebody to call people. And even when you're making money, you still have to call people. So these two books here will help you with that, because you got to do it. I don't have a car analogy for these two books just yet, although I'm gonna come up with one. But okay, here's one. They are two sides of the same coin, right? It's the same coin, but it's two different sides. One side is fanatical prospecting, of which you got to call people. And this book by Jed Blunt does a fantastic job of teaching you how to fill your pipeline, the importance of prospecting, how to prospect. One of the most insightful things that comes out of the fanatical prospecting book, for me, every time I read it, is this realization. And if you can get this 1 point, if you get this 1 point, if you out there and you're concerned about calling people, if you can get this 1 point and just accept this one thing here, then your whole real estate career is going to be on a different level. And here's the 1 point. No matter when you call somebody, you are interrupting them. Trust me, nobody is sitting here waiting for you to call. Oh shit, hey, Anthony Bowling, I've been sitting here waiting for you to call me. Yeah, I got a real estate deal for you. Nobody is waiting. You're always going to be interrupting them. Whatever they're doing, no matter when you call, you're always going to be interrupting somebody when you call them, period. So therefore, once you get past that, and the fact that they can't stab you or shoot you through the phone, but more importantly, once you get over that, yeah, I'm interrupting you. And once you think about it, then you get to the point of why you're calling. And we're offering good stuff. This is not snake oil we're selling. We're offering people, right? So you need to understand why you're calling, what you're saying. But the point is, you're always going to be interrupting somebody when you call. Call reluctance, overcoming call reluctance and self-promotion. This guy, Sidney Walker, man, I love this dude. This dude is, I mean, when you listen to this dude on audio, right? It's like one of those, that program like off of the Saturday Night Live. It'd be like the Whisperers. They'd be talking. It's like Sweaty Ball. It's NPR. That's what it is. It's NPR radio. It's always a joke. Although I've never really listened to NPR radio, but the joke is that the guys are like, oh yeah, we're gonna be talking about real estate here today, and anyway, this is a fantastic book. You got to get it. It takes a completely different approach to calling, but both of these guys make it crystal clear. You got to get on the phone and call if you're going to be successful in this business. Well, that concludes the presentation. We are now going to go here, if we can, out. I see Ashton's out there, and see if we can figure out the technology. And I think we're going to stop sharing the screen. Yes, but we're still here. And now we are going to go and take questions. Ashton Cleveland, come on down. You're the next contestant on Chasing Gazillions. Ain't the same as making millions with Anthony Bowling, your career real estate coach. What questions you got for us? Go ahead, unmute yourself. Well, Ashton's not unmuting, so maybe he doesn't want to ask a question. Well, there you go. You can't make them ask a question. Hey, having technical difficulties. Great job, everybody. Well, we like that. We appreciate that, Ashley. Hey, how about use the chat? I'll go and open up the chat. Why I got your comments. Why don't you type a question? We don't have to hear your voice. Hearing my voice was enough, I'm sure. But okay. So we will go to and see if there are any other questions out here in the chat box. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So someone is asking about, they see that I'm #1 in GCI and how long have I been in the business? Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I get it. I get it. Okay. So here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing about it's a business. Yes, it is about money. All of us have our own motivations and why we got into this business about, and yeah, money, right? Right. And if somebody tells you that they in the business and it's not about the money, then okay, maybe that's Gary Keller because that dude is making a boatload. But we want an abundant life. And I know I've heard people say things like, yes, it's not about the money, but try living without it. It's like air, right? It's not about the air, but try living without breathing. I think what they are intending by this when they say it's not about the money is the following. Your business cannot be successful if your business focus is merely about generating money. Then you won't be successful, no doubt. Okay, because here's why. Because your businesses are created, and real estate is a business. I know you think you're getting a license, and I know some of you out there who already are licensed are thinking it's just a hobby. But for those who don't think it's a hobby and think and understand it's a business, the business is created to phone. The business is created to help fund your life, whatever life it is for you that you want. That's why you're creating the business, because you want it to fund your life, an abundant life, right? That's what you want. And so if your business is here to fund your life, here's the thing. For me, one of the most important principles that I've learned from Uncle Charlie is that what's important in life, in my abundant life, people. People are important, not the money. Money will come. So if you are you're providing a service with your business to people, people take your service, and in exchange, people will pay you money for the service that your business provides to them. So you see what I'm saying? You can't focus on the money because the money is fleeting, particularly in this business, right? I mean, there's all kinds of things that between you initiating a transaction and closing, right? Actually getting to the finish line and actually getting paid, dude, this is not some simple journey. So you cannot be like, oh, I just got a buyer, a listing. I'm gonna sell for 400,000, and I'm gonna make $12,000 in GCI. Let me go ahead and spend that. No, I got that house right now that I'm selling again. Going to be trying to sell it for the 4th time. So many things can come up that happen. So, but yes, I've been around. I'm like the #1 top GCI gross commission income in my company, over 550 agents. Yes, I am. I'm the top. I'm #1 individual. And it has taken me 35 plus years to get here. And although I have been successful all 35 years I've been in the business, I can assure you without a doubt, take this one to the bank, I've made money every one of those years. I mean, I'm talking about recently, a couple, 2, 3, 4 years ago, something like that. I kind of veered off, tried to do something else, tried to do, what's popular. People were talking about multiple streams of income and this, that, and the other. And I tried to get out here and do some other things for those multiple streams. And by the end of the year, I was dead flat broke. And I'm not talking about, broke, like, I can't go and do. I'm zero fumes broke. So the point is, build a business to fund this life that you want, and don't be uncomfortable that it is about money. I mean, I know me. I mean, that's how I got into the business. It was definitely about the money on how I got into the business. I was attending University of Virginia on a football scholarship, and in my junior year, we had to decide, what you're going to do, what kind of career and all. And I was a sociology major because I mentioned to you already that I was blessed with the gift to talk. You know that dude, always talking, talk. And people always saying, shut up when you're growing up. And always asking why. I was always asking why. And then I found a degree in sociology. Hey, everybody's asking why, and it's okay. Anyway. So my junior year was like playing football up late at night. People were asking me, what? So you're going to be a sociologist? Really? I mean, what? Coming from DC, I mean, I still don't know any sociologists what they do. But anyway, the point is, I was up late at night, like now, in a market, like right now, between 2 and 5 a.m. in the morning, right now, on all of the 100 and gazillion stations that are out there are people who are telling you, you too can make a gazillion in real estate. And for me, when I was a junior in college at UVA, Mr. Wu was on, and Mr. Wu came on, and he was on a boat, and he had all this jewelry. This is back in the 80s. He had all this jewelry, all this bling. He was on a boat. He had all these women beside him, and he was like, "Dude, I just came to this country 3 weeks ago. I didn't even speak English. Now I'm rolling Big Willie, and you can too if you buy my book. I will show you how to make gazillions." And I was like, you know what? That's what I want to do. I want to make gazillions. And if this dude just got here, literally off the boat, then I could do this too. And I was hooked, and I got licensed that summer. And when I graduated, and not everybody can say they graduated from University of Virginia, but I take a great deal of pride in that. I did graduate. You see it over my shoulder right there. Zoom in on it, brother. Take that one to the bank. But anyway, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a real estate agent. That's what I'm gonna be. And so that's what I've been doing ever since, chasing gazillions, these 35 plus years. And that's what the program's about. The program, now that I'm here, now that I am number one in gross commission income, right? Now out of 550, now that I am I'm top dog, it's time to give back and tell the rest of you all, hey, chasing gazillions ain't the same as making millions. And I've done both. And you don't want to be chasing gazillions. You want to get with a brokerage or market center that's going to support you in the development of your business. You want to get with a mentor who's been run over by 50 buses, taking a lot of poles up and is still here, who can help you in your learning curve so that you don't have to be 35 years getting to where I'm at. I want to help you. I want to help you be number one next year. And in 3 years, whatever. Uh, and have you not, you know, go through all the stuff I've gone through. But the truth is, I'm still going through. It just never stops. Dude, that's what I'm here to tell you. That's what I'm trying to get across to you all in the few minutes I have left here today. It never stops, dude. It doesn't stop. There's always going to be, I'm not saying I don't have, dude, nobody's having more fun at this than me. I'm not, I'm not kidding you. People who know me know nobody is enjoying their blessed life as much as Anthony Bolin. I'm okay. That my wife, my kid. Okay, dude. Nobody is more. I don't even know nobody that's more blessed than me. Mother Teresa, maybe. The Pope, okay. Dude, you living the dream life. Dude, it ain't even enough time here left today to tell you how much I'm living a dream life. But I do accept the responsibility now that I should be helping others. Dude, it shouldn't be just me sucking it down, although I do enjoy it. But my point is, I should be helping other people because I've been through a lot and I know a lot. And I'm still taking body shots. And you will too. But tomorrow will come and I'll be there with you. So you got my numbers, and I'm out there on the internet somewhere and this recording, and I'm gonna be here every Wednesday. Although I'll let you know, I just hooked up with another professional, and I don't know if it's next Wednesday, but in the next couple Wednesdays, we're gonna shift gears, and so yeah, I'm focused on you becoming a real estate professional. This is true. But there are these other opportunities where you can focus. I know I said focus, specialize. I know I did. And now I'm telling you, I'm just sharing some other information I'll be sharing with you that's relevant to our industry and all. So I'm going to be bringing on some guests here. We're working on it for next week's show. If not, certainly the week after, because I'm on my team about getting this next week's show. And you know what? I'm just noticing this for the first time. Dude, I should have probably should have shaved a little bit. I'm all up in your grill and whatnot. Dude got shadow and whatnot. Okay. Well, anyway, it's too late for that now. So again, everybody, thank you again for coming and being a part of our presentation here today. We are here every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Chasing gazillions is not the same as making millions. So you want to be a real estate professional? I'm here to help. I'm Anthony Bowling, your career real estate coach and recruiter. Take care. Oh, one last thing. And if no one told you today that they love you, I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Y'all take care. Have a good evening. Bye.